I recently publicly announced my shortlist on modelers that I wanted to acquire here in the studio. Well, I acquired a couple of other ones, but the one that's here in the box is regarded by many as the modeler to have in 2024, and it's finally here. Why don't we get it out of the box? Hey there, I'm Dan, the self-proclaimed Lonely Rocker. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I'm still a little jet lagged. I was away in Europe at 42 Gear Street 6. This is not a Gear Street video, but I think I'm going to mention them in about the next 100 videos. But it's okay to mention them because Sweetwater was actually a major sponsor of that event. And coincidentally, Sweetwater and I have decided to take the next step in our wonderful relationship. Now, up to this point, I've had affiliate links in my description, and many of you have clicked on those links, which has really helped out this channel. So Sweetwater has stepped in and said, we want to work with this channel a little bit more. So that's what's going to happen. Now, nothing changes. Those links in the description are there if I have earned those clicks. It doesn't cost you anything if you're in the market to buy something, but it does kick back a little bit to the studio. But I must insist that those links are there if I've earned it. So, well, I have earned it in the eyes of Sweetwater because they have sent me something pretty cool that's inside of this box. Now, this is, as I mentioned, there's an amp modeler in here, and it's a device that has eluded me so far and is a favorite of many of you out there. Now, on this channel, I want to create as many experiences as I can, share as much information as I can, and that means I have to get my hands on as much equipment as I can, and really that's where Sweetwater comes in. Again, the link's in the description. One of the best places to shop, and some really fine people, and I really appreciate my relationship with them. So thank you, Sweetwater, for making this video happen. All right, well, there's only one way to get this device out of the box, and that's going to require a special tool. And for those of you who watch unboxing on this channel, you are familiar with the Purple Blade.
Purple Blade, party time, excellent.
That was terrible. Anyways, Purple Blade, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways. Well, really just one. It opens boxes and that's about it. All right, let's dive into this, shall we? This is one of those devices that I see on YouTube all the time. And I've got friends who own this. Many people have told me I need to get one of these, and it's finally here. Good job, Purple Blade. You know, I did an unboxing once, and I'm not going to tell you which one, but the camera wasn't rolling, and I had to simulate the whole thing. And since I like to preach honesty, that was a very tough thing for me to do, but it's hard to do an unboxing when you don't open the box. But I assure you, this one is actually happening in real time. Well, ooh, there it is. Ooh, got some candy. I'm into the Sweetwater candy. That's good. Happy New Gear Day from Sweetwater. Well, some information in here from those of you who purchased from Sweetwater. I'm sure you know what it is. And there it is. Oh my goodness. This is official. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Neural DSP Quad Cortex. Yes, indeed. I am finally in the Quad Cortex game. Well, there's another box here, so let me just make some space here and we'll open up this box. Be very careful. It's a very cool box. I don't know why they make boxes so cool, because we just want to hang on to them and they really just create clutter. But anyways. All right, it's time for the moment of truth. Ready? Haha, there it is. The famous Quad Cortex. Got some accessories in here. I'll check that out later, but you don't care about that. We just care about this. Let's get it out of the box. I'm doing this so you can see it, but anyways, let's get it out. Please don't drop it. Please don't drop it. I can't get it out of the box. Oh my God. Let's do this properly. Boy, they got it packed in here. Ah, there we go. Ta-da! The Quad Cortex. I am super excited. It's funny, you know, I've been seeing this thing on YouTube for so long, and now it's here. So why don't I get this plugged in? I'll give you the specs of this. I'm not going to go too deep. Obviously, this is not a new device, but there's some interesting things to consider since I am stepping in now at version 3.0. Because I know a lot of you who've had one of these for a long time have had a bit of frustration, certain promises that took a little bit longer to come to fruition, but I'm stepping into the Quad Cortex ecosystem when some of those things have already been ironed out. So my experience is going to be a lot different than some of you that had to wait. I'm coming in when plugin integration is there, and a lot of those bugs have been worked out. I know there's a companion app that's working properly. So I'm going to get the full Quad Cortex experience without all the frustrations that some of you had to go through. And I think that will just bode well for my own personal enjoyment of the Quad Cortex. This is not breaking news, but the Quad Cortex is a floorboard-style modeler with an array of effects and a large touchscreen that makes it very flexible for any recording, practice, or gigging situation. In comparison to some of its competitors in the full-size modeler world, it is surprisingly compact but boasts more DSP processing with 6 cores. It has an amazing amount of routing for a smaller unit, and its recent updates that include plugin support and a desktop application make the Quad Cortex a serious contender when up against any modeler. I'm particularly interested in how it performs in a studio setting and amp capturing. Lots about that to come in a future episode, so make sure you are subscribed to this channel so you don't miss a thing. Well, there's a quick look at the Neural DSP Quad Cortex finally here on my channel. I'm really excited to dive into this. Now, first up, I want to thank Sweetwater so much for sending this over. We're going to be creating a lot of cool content around the Quad Cortex. Now, I'm curious what you would like to see. Now, the sweet spot for me is if you've seen some of the other videos that I do, and the other modelers that I have here, I love integrating real amplifiers and hardware through the modelers. I do a lot of recording things on here. So if it involves recording, routing real gear, well, that certainly is the sweet spot here on the channel. But of course, looking at it as a pure modeler, but I really want to hear from you. What would you like to see from me? Maybe a different angle, different perspective, or just some general things. It all counts. I would love to hear from you. That's what the comment section is for. So again, thank you so much to Sweetwater. Again, those links are in the description. If I've earned it, would love to get that click. It really supports the channel, and I really appreciate that. Well, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And while you're down there, well, lots of modeling content on this channel. I'll probably do a video a little down the road, what's my first 30, 60 days look like with the Quad Cortex, but I did that with the Fractal FM9. If you want to check that out, I'm going to put it right here. And remember, you don't need a band to rock and roll. I'll catch you in the next one.